Hey everyone, today I just wanted to do a request from YouTube user Rick Danner. Rick wants to know about some ways that you can improvise over Wes Montgomery's famous tune 4-on-6. Thanks for that great suggestion, and today we're going to dive right into it. Let's check it out right now. First off, 4-on-6 is a great tune that's based on the changes to the classic standard Summertime. It's essentially just the same song with some extra changes thrown in there. The part that really differs the most is when Wes adds some 2/5s going down in whole steps that leads to our G minor chord. So let's talk about how to approach each part of this tune. To start, let's talk about that G minor 7. The way Wes treats this G minor 7 is that he plays C7 over it. Almost like thinking that the G minor is the 2 and the C7 is the 5 of a 2/5 progression. When you're playing over this, make sure to treat that C7 as a tonic dominant versus an alter dominant, meaning that you just use the natural extensions, 9 and 13. Here are a couple examples of some lines that you can use as tonic dominant lines, and also just some great 2/5 lines thrown in there. Another way to approach this is just to play the blues over that G minor. Here are a couple examples. Lastly, you could treat this as a tonic minor chord, meaning G minor 6. This isn't how Wes typically played over it, but that doesn't mean you can't do this. Here are a couple examples that you can use to get this sound. Let's move on to the second part of this tune that I want to cover, that being the 2/5s descending in whole steps. One way that Wes would play over this is that he would ignore the 5 chord in this 2/5 progression and just play off the 2 chord. I think it's easier to play over 1 chord moving down in whole steps than it is over a 2/5 progression moving down in whole steps, especially when you speed it up. Here are some other licks that you can use when dealing with these descending 2/5s. The last thing I want to say on this is that you should not be afraid to repeat ideas. Notice how on a lot of these examples, even Wes's, he repeated an idea down through the changes. A good rule of thumb about this is that you should repeat things twice, and then on the third time, add some variation to it. You can call this the rule of 3. Lastly, we have our 2/5 going to B flat, and then another 2/5 going to our G minor again. For both of these chord progressions, I would just use previous bebop or jazz vocabulary that you've transcribed from the past. There aren't really any tricks to these changes, just be clear with your ideas. Here are a couple examples that you can use over these progressions. Now that we talked about how to play over each section of the song, I want to encourage you to look at how Wes does it. You can check a transcription that I did off his solo at Smokin' at the Half Note right in the corner of this video. Remember, the best way to learn is to listen. Now I want to take everything that we learned and apply it in a couple choruses over 4-on-6. I'll mark when I'm using the examples from our lesson. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any other video suggestions, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I'd be happy to look at them. Also remember, if you like what you're seeing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to stay tuned, I have some special videos planned for that. Again, thanks for watching, and remember to always keep swinging.